Hi, everybody. I'm Carly Henning.
I'm Leah Schwally.
I'm Claudia Chu.
I'm Maya Stanley.
And I'm Christine DePriest. And this is Nordstrom Looks.
So over the course of the semester, we've been tasked with the case study provided by Nordstrom to, kind of reconnect that experience between the in-store experience and your online experience. So what we've seen recently is that there's been an increase in living expenses such as housing, education, childcare. So we're seeing that consumers are deciding to spend more of their expendable income on those physical experiences like travel or what we're trying to bring back to the customer in store. And so our product focus is primarily on quality, the customer's physical and emotional experience, and incorporating technology towards our customer.
So first things first, we defined our target market as women's aged 30 to 60 with a steady income of $70,000 to $100,000 a year. These ladies are using technology in their everyday lives and specifically using our Nordstrom app. They also expect their shopping experience to be easy and quick, and they are very confident in their personal style. With our target market defined, we did some consumer research, and we focused our consumer research on the greater Seattle area just because that's where Nordstrom is headquartered, that's where the flagship store is, and therefore it would be easier to test and tweak whatever we decide to implement. So the population in the greater Seattle area is currently standing at about 5 million. Seattle is the second in the tech market with Microsoft, Amazon, Boeing. Expenditures in the Seattle area, specifically in the apparel industry, are higher than the national average, standing at a 4.3 rating, whereas the national average is at a 3.2, and 38% of Seattle's population is currently living with a disability.
So in order to get a little bit more accurate research or data, we collected research by developing a Qualtrics survey, which we then distributed to family, friends, people in the community. We received a total of 60 responses, with 85% of those being female and 15% being male. This gave a vast majority of female responses, which is what we're trying to focus on, which provided us with a lot of assistance. 58% of our respondents were also age 30 to 60, which falls into our target market. And 86% said that they prefer in-store shopping to mobile shopping, which is really helpful for us as we can see that they do prefer to shop in-store. Although it may be more convenient online, they do enjoy that physical experience of the touch and feel of a garment and being able to try them on. We also discussed what will incentivize women to make those purchases. We all pick up a garment in the store and we don't necessarily know what to pair it with, what to wear it with. We decide to put it back down. And so by discussing this with our respondents, we found that 77% of those would be more incentivized by a double rewards program or something to kind of get them pushed farther along in their purchase abilities.
And because of all the research we've done, we found that in-store shopping is the best way to go, and so we're going to incorporate kiosks into in-store. The reason we're doing kiosks is because if you're in a store and say you really just don't want to talk to an associate right now, you just want to be shopping on your own, you can go up to this kiosk and you can search an item. You can search by color, item number, item type, brand, and you can search by anything and you can find items. And even if you come up with an item and say you have a fur vest in your hand and you have no idea what you're going to pair it with, you go online and you put your item number into the kiosk and it will come up with items that Nordstrom thinks would be great to pair with that item. And other features, it would be able to show the location of the items within the store. You can reserve a fitting room. There's a save for later option if you don't feel like buying the item that day. And it also keeps track of past purchases, so you can see if you find an item, you can pair it with something you already have at home. And our team has actually created a prototype of our app of Nordstrom Looks. So you're able to go in and log in. There's a style quiz on both the phone app and the kiosk app. Our phone app, you'll be able to save size, gender, and other preferences. And on the kiosk, you'll be able to actually search clothing. You're also able to search brands. As we see here, we're searching Ivy Park. And then we go back and you're able to search by item number. And so we're going to go a little more in depth here. We're able to search and we click on the item And then you can go down, and here's an example of what we would pair with that item, as well as a map where it's located in the store. And if you just want to know where brands are in the store, you're able to just go to the map and figure out what floor is which brands. And then you log out and you go shopping.
So, store locations, why we chose downtown Seattle, because it's our flagship store, and as my teammates were saying, that it's one of like the most booming technological places. There's businesses going there, there's business like Microsoft, it's big, it's booming. So we decided to put this there and implemented technology because it fit our area, it fit the price and the product that we wanted to give to our target market. So by doing this, the kiosk will collect data on items our customer has searched for, who's purchased, what she saved, and that will allow us to collect the data for future purchasing products. Data from our kiosk will provide ways to evaluate locations for future expansions. So these are our most profitable stores, and by using the data from our kiosks of the purchase behaviors, it's going to allow us to indicate what departments we need to put our kiosks in, or they'll be the most profitable.
So with our SWOT analysis, what we conducted for our strengths is that we're bringing physical interaction from our customers within our stores. We've also created a style guide and a style quiz for our customers to feel more confident with what they're shopping with, and multi-use of Nordstrom looks, whether it be the app or through the kiosks. With our weaknesses, we realize that some consumers may not take the time to use or learn the kiosks. That's why we're hosting events to market the kiosks, along with showing our consumers how to work with them. And then technology maintenance, that's why we're only starting within Seattle store location, and then if successful, we can branch it out to other Nordstrom locations. With opportunities, we're saving money by adding to the pre-existing app instead of creating a whole new app for it. And we're also adding a new innovative way for our consumers to shop within Nordstrom. And then threats is connecting the kiosk and app together. It may create clutter, but since a lot of our consumers are so familiar with the Nordstrom app, all we have to do is show them how to navigate the new features that we're providing for them. And then also, again, the kiosk not getting the full use of its potential, and then that's why we're really pushing to market new event or to launch new events to launch the new kiosk and show them how to work it.
So for our marketing plan, like she was saying, we're going to have a launch event, and this will be notified to our customers through email. And when we send out every month, you get magazines, and it shows what's new looks for spring, summer, fall, all of that. They will get an invitation in the mail. It will show the date, time, and kind of a mini script of what's going to be happening. At the event, we're going to have a kiosk in the store, and all of our VIP customers will be able to have a more one-on-one experience on using the app that Carly's created, as well as using it in store on the kiosk. So that way you're creating familiarity because you're bringing them into the store, you're providing them with snacks, drinks, making them feel very comfortable and confident in this new material that we're going to be exposing them to. Also, at the end of the event, we're going to be giving everyone a little tote bag that says Nordstrom Looks on it. That's kind of a little mock-up. They'll be able to sign up at the beginning of the event to have their bag customized. So that'll be something they can take home. Thank you. Yeah. Any questions?